What's happening, Survival Pandas? Peter von Panda here. Hey, ordered something on Amazon. One of the things that I've noticed on a lot of survival shows is, man, the effort they put into making water containers. And I guess I realized, if you're going to be out in the wilderness and you don't have something to carry water in, not even to mention to process water, but even just to carry it, yeah, you're going to be hollowing out, cactus arms or something, or stringing together the intestines of, lizards to carry water. And if you just have something to carry water, well, then you're going to be in a way better position. So I picked this up. It's from Clever Creations. They're collapsible adventure water bottles, Bpa-Free. This one's a 6-pack, and it was pretty cheap, 13 bucks. Now you get 2 pink, 2 blue, and 2 white water bottles. And I'm just going to kind of show you what it looks like. So you have this PVC-like plastic. It's translucent, fairly clear. It looks like maybe even a little space to label it with a Sharpie. You have a plastic nozzle, so it's kind of wrapped around it, kind of like air flowing around a wing, and then a threaded plastic nozzle there, and then you have what looks like to be kind of an old school. Can't get this cap off, which is, I guess, kind of good. Old school, like, water bottle top, kind of the press top here. So you kind of open it up. Man, this thing is tight. There we go. It snaps up. You could squirt water in your mouth, whatever. Snap it back down, keep the water from coming out. And you also have this little clear cap that snaps on top of there. And then it all screws on here. It should be pretty watertight. Looks like you even have, a little bit of a space and a shoulder here, so that sometimes they have little rings and things that you could wrap around it, but you could probably tie something around there too. Now over here you do have a little hole with a very tiny little carabiner, so you could clip this onto things and whatnot, and that's pretty cool. On the bottom kind of opens up like a Capri-Sun here, so I think when this is full of water it might almost stand up, which is kind of nice. Especially if you're trying to process it or put it in the sun to disinfect it. 480 milliliters, so it's a little, like, it's about 10 inches tall. Kind of is normal water bottle size-ish, right? Here's my hand grabbing it. We'll fill this up with water and see if it does stand up on its own. But the cool thing about it is, I don't know that I'd fold it. I don't know that I'd crease it, but I don't think the creasing will hurt it. But you can kind of roll this thing up. And so it's very small. You can press it flat, put it in an EDC pouch. I'm going to hook up someone with something like this and actually have a water container if you really, really need it. And it doesn't take up a lot of space, and hopefully it won't come to that. But let's say you find a water fountain, in your EDC pouch, and it's your long hike, and you're like, I need a drink, and I'm going to take a little water with me. It's nice to have this thing, boom, flip out, get filled with water, and just have it. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So what I have here is my little kettle. I filled it with water, and I did a video review on this like years ago. It's a pretty handy little kettle. So let me just see what we can do here if I kind of fill up the bottle. All right. All right. Well, this thing's filled. And kind of spilled water everywhere a little bit too. But you can see there, it stays a little thinner than wider, right? So it does expand out, and I can absolutely walk away from this. It stands up on its own, no problem there. And that's a pretty good amount of water, If I were carrying this, filling this up, somewhere, and then, going on a hike, I'd feel like this would be enough for me. Probably wouldn't be an oversupply of water, but I'd much rather have this much water on hand during my excursion, so that I can take a little sip once in a while than to not have it. There's going to be a big difference there. So check it out. If you want to pick for under 13 bucks, 6 of these, so darn near $2 a bottle, and just have a few of these, I think they could be really, really useful. Peter von Panda, out.